You thought I was going to be wearing a samurai mask. Wrong. I am wearing a Salvador Dali mask because I am an artist. Well, not a visual artist, an artist of sorts. My games are artistic. Like my first game, The Life of a Magical Circle. It's kind of artsy.
Hey guys, welcome back for episode 11. I'm really excited to talk about what I've got going on this week. Game's looking real sick, and frankly, I can't believe I've already made 11 of these videos. And the thought of making another 50 of these over the course of the next year is both haunting and exciting. Now, before we jump into talking about my next game, let's quickly get the non-game related stuff out of the way. In recent news, Unity Engine's now ex-CEO, John Riccitiello, has retired from his position. This came soon after a controversial public announcement which he made on the company's behalf, which, if you will recall, I shared with you on a previous episode.
I'm gonna take my big fucking balls and put them in your mouth.
And I would now like to share with you a recording of the conversation that led to his recent stepping down from his position. So listen, John, we really appreciate the time and the effort that you put into the company. You've done a lot of really great work for us. It's really unfortunate that we find ourselves in the situation that we're in now. We have had a little bit of a public relations disaster, as you know. So respectfully, we are going to have to ask you to retire from your position.
Does it look like I give a fuck?
Wow, what a character. So let's get back to my game. This week, I wanted to try taking a slightly new approach to how I'm going to be talking about my game from now on. You see, there are a lot of game developers out there who do devlog kinds of videos, kind of similar to mine, but without the brilliant personality and Einsteinian levels of humor. And they tend to emphasize the actual process of developing their games. You know, they'll show you some code that they've written or how they're making their models, technical stuff like that. And when I first started making these videos, I wanted to avoid that, because I felt as though, with the exception of other game developers, nobody really gives a shit about that. Personally, when I'm interested in a game, I don't really care how it's made. I just want to see the cool shit that actually makes me want to play the game. So to my fellow game developers, I'm sorry, but I'm not trying to sell my game to you nerds. I'm trying to sell my game to cool, badass people who want to play a bloody, hyper-speed, Hotline Miami-inspired samurai action game with a lo-fi, Japanese-inspired hip-hop soundtrack and aesthetic. Let's start with the main character. I wanted a youthful combination of badass and chill. Our wonderful artist Amanda came up with these possibilities. I'll give you a moment of silence to appreciate them. And in the end, I decided on this sick combination. Next up, a preview of the game's first environment, a classic, dreamy, Japanese-inspired setting, and hopefully I will soon be able to share with you what this environment will look like from the in-game perspective. Alright, now let me show you how the game plays so far. You look around and point and click with your mouse to dash through guys. If you don't hit a guy, you'll run out of energy, as you can see in the bottom left corner. That'll make you tired, and then you can only walk around like this. And you can break through walls and go through doors to get to your enemies as well. Some of the rooms are going to be closed off with a roof on top, as you can see here. You have to actually go inside to see what's going on. When you die, you hit the R button to respawn instantly, and give it another go. If you do enough exploring, you can find a table with a map on it that'll actually reveal to you what's inside of these hidden rooms. So what are you going to work on this week, Matt? Doesn't matter. I'm just gonna do my thing, and next week I'll show you more of the cool shit that you might actually care about. That's the new deal. Thanks for watching. Go check out my first game. You can follow me on here or any other social media if you want regular updates on the game, and I'll see you next week.